Hey y'all, Rob here with ATX Legal, and today I want to talk about a recent decision that came down in the Fifth Circuit. Now, the Fifth Circuit is over Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, so it only applies in these states, but it might eventually apply at a national level because it deals with a federal statute. Now, this deals with gun ownership after a family violence case, and I've seen some people online, even other attorneys, who have said that this applies to the lifetime ban on firearm ownership after you have a family violence finding, but it actually does not apply to that. It only applies in cases with a civil protective order. So this involves situations where either there's an emergency protective order that's been gotten by the police, or there's been a hearing and you've gotten a protective order on the basis of a family violence case. In that case, up until this decision, there was a limitation on firearm ownership at the federal level, meaning you would have to surrender your firearms. You wouldn't be able to purchase new firearms if you were subject to one of these protective orders. Now that prohibition on firearms has been overturned by the Fifth Circuit, so if you live in one of those three states, Texas, Louisiana, or Mississippi, that protective order does not prohibit you from owning firearms anymore. Now, when it comes to gun control, I'm pretty agnostic. I don't have an opinion one way or the other. I'm just talking to you about how the mechanics of this law work. Now, it was overturned on Second Amendment grounds, and I don't know if this signals change and how the court's going to be handling other cases. It might be worth keeping an eye on if they do revisit this in the context of those family violence cases. But for now, that lifetime ban, if you have a family violence conviction, remains intact. Personally, I feel like that lifetime ban is way more overreaching and burdensome than a protective order where you have an acute situation where it might be important to get that gun out of the home just for that week or that month or that year, but I don't make the laws. So this is the one that got overturned. None of this is legal advice, but if you would like legal advice on your particular case, you can visit us at atx.legal.